Hi, with more people using mobile phones to do job search because they don't have access to a laptop or a PC, I thought I'd show you how to set up an email address and add it to your phone or your tablet. If you already have an email address, I'll leave some timestamps in the description below so you can jump to that section. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to fill in some details. I'm going to make up a person just so I can demo how this works. So let's make up, say, Zach, and we'll choose last name, blogs. This is where you put your real details in. It's suggested this email address, blogz097@gmail. I think that's a little bit too complicated. So we're just going to go with Zach. We're just going to go with Zach blogs and see what it comes up with. Let's have a look. 06. So it says that one's already taken. So let's try 02. So let me do that one. Next. Yep, it says that's available. So our email address is going to be zachblogs02@gmail.com. Yours will be whatever your first name, last name is, and then just put a number after it if it doesn't let you choose your first choice. I'm going to put a password in. When choosing a password, make sure you include some capital letters, some numbers, some symbols as well. So I'll just make up a password. And on this one, okay, once you've entered your password in the first box, make sure you confirm it in the second box. Like it says here, use 8 or more characters with a mix of letters, numbers and symbols. And then you click on the blue arrow to continue. It'll check your account details just to make sure they're okay. At this point, it wants you to put a phone number in. It's better if you use a mobile phone. You can use a landline, but the mobile's a lot better because then it's going to send you a text message. Okay, I'm going to use my business phone number. And then once you've entered your phone number, tap on the next button. And then click next. I'm going to check my phone now for the verification text. You should get a message on your phone. In the message it should start with a G, then a dash. It's the numbers after the dash you need. This is a one-time text, so you don't need to keep this. So I'm going to enter my code. And then click on the blue arrow again to move to the next bit. It's going to verify that code's correct. You can add a recovery email address. This is optional. This is so in case you get locked out of your account. It's always best to add like a friend or a family member, someone you trust. You can send a recovery code to. I'm not going to do that in this instance, so I'm just going to move on. The next thing it wants you to do is to add your date of birth. I'm just going to make Zach the 1st of January. We'll put 1970. You'd put your real date of birth in there. Next thing it wants to know is your gender. So Zach's a guy, so I'll set that to male. You set yours to whatever suits you. And then click next. Okay, so it wants to ask you if you want to receive video calls, make Google services available, including ads more relevant to you. For this tutorial, I'm just going to skip this. You can opt in for that if you want to. Or manually set up, or a manual process. I prefer to go through the manual process just so you've got more control over what Google has access to. Click next. It's asking about your web activity. Do you want to keep your web activity on your phone? I'm going to say don't save my activity. And then I'm going to click next. Wants to know if you ever use YouTube, do you want to save all your YouTube history? I'm going to say don't save my history. And then click next. It's asking me if I want personalized ads or just show me generic ads. There's no option for no ads, so choose show me generic ads. And then click next. And it's asking you do you want a privacy reminder occasionally now and again, just so you can update these settings. If you change your mind, they will send you an email. You can tick this box if you want to do that. For this tutorial, I'm just going to click next. Just gives you a quick summary of what you've chosen to turn all these features off. I'm going to click confirm. And then you have to read through the terms and conditions. We have a quick read through this. I've already read these before, so I'm going to agree to these. And that's it, your account is all set up. So the next thing to do is add this account to our phone. So as you can see, zachblogs02@gmail.com. So the way to get back to the home page, at the bottom of your phone, you've normally got a button in the middle you can press that takes you back to the beginning where we started. If you swipe up on your phone and then click on settings and then look down the list for accounts, this one we've got no accounts on this device, so we're going to click on accounts. We're going to click on add an account. We know it's a Google account. You may have more options here. This is the part of the tutorial I said earlier. If you've got an account, say a Hotmail account or a Yahoo account, you can add this in here. We've got a Google account, so I'm just going to click Google and then click, it's just checking. Okay, it wants our email address, zachblogs02@gmail.com. Okay, and then we're going to click next. It's going to want our password we created earlier. Once we've entered our password, click next. Again, it wants to know if you want to receive video calls, messages, and other Google services. I'm going to say skip this for now. And we'll just read through the privacy policy if you want to, and then just click agree. Okay, it wants to know if you want to back up your phone to your Google account. For this tutorial, I'm going to say no. This is useful if you lose your phone for any reason. All your data and your photos and your contacts are all stored on your Google account. So if you add that to a new phone, you can recover it. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to turn that off and then click accept. Okay, and there we go. Our account's been added to our phone. Again, if you press the middle button on our phone at the bottom, it'll take us back to the start where we began. If we swipe up once, you should be able to see Gmail. Gmail is an email service. There you go. So all our emails from our job alerts will come into here once we set those up. There's a couple more settings we need to do just to make things simple. If you click on these three lines together, this is called a burger menu. And then we scroll down through, go down to settings, and then click on our account. And then the inbox is here. It wants to separate all our email into different boxes. I tend to turn this off as default. So if you uncheck social, uncheck promotions, and then we just press the back arrow, this one. You can use this one up here or the one down here. Back again, back to where we were beginning. That's it. All our email will then come in one box and we can have a sort through just so we don't miss anything. And if we press the center button again, that takes us back to the beginning. That's our email account set up and we've added it to our phone.